Hi, welcome back to Christine's Corner. I am so glad you did. Grandma's Christine, and Grandma Christine, we read children's stories. Today, I have my granddaughter again, Melody Goodwin, all the way to my left. And next to her, she brought her boyfriend, Chris. I let him tell his last name if he prefers. But each one of us will read a book, and if there's more time, then one of us will read another book. I can't wait. So, Chris, to my left, is going to start us off.
Okay. First, I'll be reading you guys. Have you ever felt like an alien cat?
Just your voice is good.
By it's been written by Priscilla O'Hill and illustrated by Brianna Seahill. Have you ever felt like an alien cat? Dedication to all cats in the entire universe. Have you ever felt like an alien cat? Come with me and let me tell you my story. You see, I'm not a human, I'm an alien cat. One day, I was flying back to my planet from visiting some friends on Mars when suddenly my spaceship broke and I crashed onto Earth, your planet. I've always been so curious about Earth, so I decided to take a walk and explore it before fixing my spaceship to go home. What a beautiful planet this is! I was so impressed with how it looked. However, the more people I saw, the more uncomfortable and sad I became. I know I looked different than humans, but as I walked and passed by them, some would point at my tail and laugh. Some would even stare at my antennas and whisper to one another. Some would even call me names. So sad. I felt weird. I felt alone. I felt like I didn't belong. So I decided to stop for a while and find a place where I could be alone and away from any human. While I sat there alone in my thoughts, something came from above and fell right next to me. I remember seeing those things before. Humans used to play different games such as basketball, kickball, or soccer. It's a ball. Soon afterward, a small human came looking for it. There was no time for me to run away, so there we were, looking at each other. I expected the worst. Was he going to laugh at me, stare at my antennas, or call me names? To my surprise, wonder what he's going to say. He looked at me and said, "Hi, I'm Tom. Do you want to play with us?" I was speechless at first, but he seemed nice, so I answered sure. He introduced me to his friends, who were just as nice as he was. We played, laughed, and had a blast. Now they're friends. He finally found a friend. It didn't feel weird, alone, or like I didn't belong anymore. I felt I could just be myself. I felt included and happy. Also, I learned a lesson that day. It turned out that with the right people, anywhere can feel like home. That's him with all of his friends, the ball. So if you ever felt like me, weird, alone, or like you didn't belong, know this. There are plenty of humans out there that can make you feel loved and accepted, especially for who you are. Later that day, I fixed my spaceship and went back to the home with unforgettable memories of Earth and its humans. See? It likes Earth. Tom and his friends helped me feel accepted, loved, and perfect the way I am. What about you? How can you help others feel the same way? The end. And the rest is just you can color your own cat. You draw your own little spaceship that he crash landed on Earth with. There's a little maze for you to get him back to his ship. And the illustrator and author.
Isn't that a great story? Does that ever happen to you when you're younger? They bully you for something that's just different about you. It's not a good feeling, is it? Um, but I love that book. That yes, we all need to get along, no matter what size, shape, color, ethnicity. Great book. Thank you. So Melody.
All right, I'm gonna be reading Mitch and Moose, Sticky Business, from the creative mind of Vince Clayhorn, and published by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Inc. I'll find them. Alright. Meet two jolly characters, Mitch and Moose. They just love snowy mornings. There you go.
I love that smile.
And this morning was the snowiest. Mitch was the best at throwing snowballs. Moose made the biggest snow angels, and together they built pretty good snowmen. As the weather grew colder and Moose's teeth began to chatter, they put on big woolly scarves and sipped hot cocoa to stay warm. It was the perfect way to start the day, but not everyone was enjoying the snow. Spinner the spider didn't like perfect snowy days at all. She had spent her whole morning trying to stick her web onto a frozen hedge, a frozen gate, and a dozen frozen trees. But as hard as she tried, the web kept slipping off the frozen, icy surfaces. Splat! I have to find somewhere to stick my web, said Spinner, or I won't be able to catch any bugs and put it in my soup. Mitch whispered to Moose, I say we help Spinner. It could be a great adventure. Moose agreed. Let's go. So Mitch and Moose each took a piece of Spinner's web and set it off to find a place where it would stick. Mitch tried a builder's wall, but it was too drippy. Moose tried a granny shawl, but it was too flippy. Yeah, that's them.
Hope he can find a place to put his web.
Mitch tried a robber's bag, but quickly he realized. Moose tried a pirate's flag, but the ship capsized. Mitch tried a rhino's horn, but he was busy eating. Mitch tried some sweet popcorn, but it spilled on the seating. Mitch tried a startled cat, but it started to yowl. Mitch tried a fancy hat, but the man made it... but it made the man sprowl. Mitch tried a wig in blue, but it was too floppy. Moose tried a giant shoe, but it was too stroppy. Here's the shoe. It's a big guy. Mitch tried a genie's tum, but it was jiggly like jelly. Moose tried a witch's bum, but it was too smelly. Then Mitch tried a warm doorway, and the web stuck fast. Mitch and Moose were delighted and gave each other a high five. Then suddenly... Stop, they shouted, chasing after the van. Help! Mitch and Moose were sad now. They hadn't been able to help Spinner. We're sorry, Spinner, said Moose, but there just isn't anywhere to stick your web. Then Mitch noticed Moose's shadow on the snow and began to smile. I have an idea. With Spinner's web securely stuck between Moose's giant antlers, Mitch and Moose and Spinner sat in the snowy garden drinking hot cocoa, waiting for Spinner to catch up the ingredients for her bug soup. They put it in the...
Ah, cute.
Spinner's soup was full of juicy flies, fat bugs, and crunchy beetles that she'd caught in her lovely new web. Yuck. We hope you enjoyed the book. Mitch and Moose will be back in a new adventure soon. Goodbye for now, and we'll see you then. Oh, that was a cute story.
Yeah, it was. I love the smile on the moose. It's just ear to ear, but eating bug soup, no. I wouldn't be smiling. I'd be going, yeah. So my turn. I'm going to read. Thank you, Melody. That was great reading.
Very good.
Yes. So I'm going to be reading A Mother's Love. The story of the Midnight Angel is written by Marilee Joy Mayfield and illustrated by Tracy LaRue Hahn. And I just got to look for the publisher is by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream. This is a picture of the cover. It's great, isn't it? A mother's love is the best. Of course, Dad, too. Can't forget Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. As day turns into evening and the pale moon finds its place, you might feel the slightest flutter like soft petals on your face. And when you hear leaves rustling, a mouse runs a well-worn trail, though you'll never see his eyes, his whiskers, or his tail. Deep in a hidden forest, seedlings grow without a sound, but your eyes won't see their presence till their stems pop through the ground. So it looks like autumn right now. We've got a little tiny mouse in there. He's cute.
A little bit of snow, too.
A little bit of snow, you're right. Let's say that. I don't want to see snow yet. But it's coming around the corner, isn't it? Why is it that when night falls, all the tiny squeaks seem loud? Nighttime has a secret magic that gives power to every sound. Like right here in the window, here's the owl. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know if they squeak. Have you ever seen an owl? I've heard them. They're pretty cool. Mothers move around the house. Oh, right, page. So, if you hear a crack or creak when you're snuggled in your bed, it's not a scary monster. It's an angel's wings instead. Mothers move around the house at night, not meaning to make noise. Sometimes they like to kick up dust, like playful girls and boys. Here's Mom, she's cleaning. Everyone's in bed and she can clean up. For at the stroke of midnight, when you're fast asleep indoors, she dances through the entrance, almost gliding on the floors. Don't know if I've ever seen my mom ever glide, but she pauses in the kitchen, puts a stray dish in the sink, and she plays with spoons and teacups to hear their tinkling clinks. Candles left upon the mantel are a hazard late at night, so she takes the candle snuffer and puts out all the lights. Good idea. You don't want the house to burn. She hears the baby crying, plants a kiss upon his nose for her, and rocks him gently in her arms till his droopy eyelids close. Oh, it's just such a cute little baby. Well, all babies are cute.
Being a good mother.
Yeah. In the hallway, extra toys are piled. She slides smoothly past them all till her arm brushes a bit too close and the toys roll down and fall. Each toy gets special treatment as she puts them all away. After all, they need to sleep well for tomorrow's time to play. She checks on Dad, who's snoring, brushes back a lock of hair, closes up his blinking laptop as he dreams without a care. This is a busy, busy mom, huh?
Oh, Dad's asleep.
Yeah, Dad's sleeping too. Then at last, she comes to your room. All is quiet, still, and right. Am I putting you to sleep? It's all cozy warmth and softness in the middle of the night. Yeah. You know she kissed your forehead, even though you're sleeping sound. She prays you dream of angels who protect, love, and surround. So when you're fast asleep at night, she's watching over you. She guides, protects, and loves you, no matter what you do. Oop, these pages don't want to turn for me. In your dreams, you feel a message. There are secrets to be found, for love cannot be seen or heard, and yet it's all around. Isn't this pretty? You have the autumn leaves and there's deer in the background playing with your sister. Maybe you have a brother. And so, and here you can also put your name. We hope you liked reading the story of A Mother's Love. For some more fun, enjoy the bonus drawing and worksheets we've included for you. Don't forget to write your name, age, and below to remember who did this. So there's a space here to draw. You can draw whatever you want to.
I think there might have been another page.
There is. And it also says what makes mom special. So you can fill in the blanks. Your mom is a very special person. Fill in the blanks. Like my mom's name is. I like it when my mom always says, my mom makes the best. Maybe it's chocolate cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. My mom is really good at. My favorite thing to do with my mom is. And then the other page says, what does mom do? Your mom does a lot during the day. Write down what your mom does for your family and what you can do to help. So, this is a great book. The Mother's Love. And we have some more books for you. You would like to read another book?
Yes, of course.
Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's no problem. I have Bug Soup, What's in Your Lunchbox, from the creative mind of Vince Klenhorn. And then, if I go to this, illustrated by Vince Klenhorn and Andrew Bissereb, and then colored by Yuri Bell. And published by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Inc. Bug Soup, What's in Your Lunchbox? Same artwork is on.
I don't have bugs in mine.
I don't have bugs in my soup either. It doesn't sound too appetizing. What soups do these animals eat? As you read this book, look at each soup's ingredients and guess which animal eats that pot of soup. Then turn the page to guess the answer. Have fun. Meet Mrs. Hoop. She makes the soups for all the animals at her local zoo. Those are all the animals that are in the book, and that's Mrs. Hoop.
Oh, she looks ready to make that soup.
I know, she looks excited. Today, Mrs. Hoop asked for a whole bunch of different soups, but on her way to the zoo, she lost her soup list. Oh no, I don't think she'll be able to make her soup right. Now, Mrs. Hoop doesn't know which animals the soups are for. Can you help Miss Hoop by working out the clues? Who at the zoo eats bug soup? His home is made from silk. He has 8 long legs for climbing walls. He catches his dinner in a silky web. This bug soup is for... Can we guess what eats bugs and has a web? A spider, yeah.
Very good. Spider.
The spider eats bug soup. Who at the zoo eats fish soup? She washes her face with her paws. She purrs when she's happy. She makes a meow sound when she's hungry.
A cat.
I think it's for a cat. This fish soup is for a cat.
Hey.
The cat eats the fish soup. Who at the zoo eats lizard soup? Ooh, I don't know if that one's good.
Not me.
She flies across the moonlight sky. She can twist her head around to face backwards. Ooh. She makes a hooting or twitsu sound. This lizard soup is for, who are we thinking? They make a hooting sound. The owl eats the lizard soup.
I never knew owls eat lizards.
I know, me
just
either.
wouldn't have guessed that one.
Who at the zoo eats leaf soup?
Leaf.
Leaf, yeah.
Wow.
She picks fresh leaves from the highest branches. She has a very long neck. She's the tallest animal in the world.
A giraffe.
A giraffe. Wow, look how tall they are. The giraffe eats leaf soup. Who at the zoo eats egg soup? Ooh. He has a long and scaly body. He slithers along the forest floor of the desert sand. He hitches and sometimes rattles when he is surprised. The egg soup is for slithers, maybe a snake. It's for a snake.
Cute snake.
I know. Snake eats egg soup. Who at the zoo eats bone soup? Ooh.
Bones. Who would eat bones?
He rolls on his back when he's playing. He wags his tail when he's happy. He sometimes barks at strangers. I think maybe someone has one at home. The bone soup is for a dog.
Yes. Do you have a dog or a cat at home?
I know.
Or a snake? Some people like snakes. I'm not one for snakes.
Snakes are fun. They're cute. The dog eats bone soup. Who at the zoo eats twig soup? He rolls in the sticky mud to keep cool. He trumpets loudly when he's surprised. He lifts heavy objects with his long gray trunk. The twig soup is for, I don't know. An elephant.
An elephant. Wow.
That makes sense.
That's going to make this sound, but I'll skip it.
Who at the zoo eats mollusk soup?
Mollusk. What is mollusk?
Mollusks are like octopus, squid, shrimp.
That's right.
He has giant tusks for climbing out of the water. His mustache helps him search for seabed food. He claps loudly with his fingers. Man, can you guys guess this one?
I think a seal.
Seal? It was a walrus.
Oh my god.
You were close.
A walrus.
Very close.
Yes.
Forgot that exists.
A walrus eats mollusk soup. Who at the zoo eats carrot soup?
That's not bad.
It's not bad. She hops around green meadows with her friends. Hop. Her long ears stand up when she listens. She has a soft, white, fluffy tail. Who likes carrots? This carrot soup is for
You guessed it.
a rabbit.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cute. I love
Good
that.
job.
The rabbit eats the carrot soup. Who at the zoo eats scorpion soup? Oh.
Not me. That's
Not
poisonous,
me.
I thought. Ooh. Scorpion. Who could it be?
He makes his home in the hot desert. He lives in underground tunnels called burrows. He stands up on his hind legs when keeping guard. I don't know what this could be. The scorpion soup is for the meerkat.
Oh, okay. I'm not from the desert, so I don't know.
I've seen a few before at the zoo. They're
Yeah?
really cute.
Who at the zoo eats banana soup?
Yummy.
He has feet that look like hands. He can hang from a branch by his tail. I think I know what this is. He chatters as he swings from tree to tree. Oh, I think I know what this is. It's a monkey.
He's cute.
It's cute. The monkey eats the banana soup. Who at the zoo eats chicken soup? That's pretty nice.
Chicken soup. Yummy.
Her home is an underground den. She catches food for her little cubs. Her warm fur is orange or red. The chicken soup is for, it's a weird looking chicken soup though.
Yeah.
Chicken soup is for a fox.
Fox. Oh, I didn't know.
Who at the zoo
I
eats
should know, yeah.
tomato
Gotta
soup?
watch your chickens in your hands.
Yeah, I know, you gotta make
I
sure.
forgot about that.
Who at the zoo eats tomato soup? She makes a lot of different soups. She lost her soup list and doesn't know what to do. Oh, I think I know who it is. You helped her match the animals with their soups. The tomato soup is for Mrs. Hoop.
Wow.
Wow.
She tricked us.
I didn't know she was at the zoo.
She's in the zoo?
She's making it for herself.
Mrs. Hoop eats the tomato soup. She would like to thank you for being so very helpful. Thank you. Now, they have little activities here. Bug suit activity sheet where you put your name, the age, and the date. And they have a little place for you to draw your own soup and your name. You draw whatever soup. You can have the chicken soup or the scorpion soup, tomato soup, or whatever. You can have cloud soup, whatever. And there's an extra page if you want to get something online. The little drawing of the zoo, how to get to the zoo. And then the final page.
Very good. So I am so happy that you joined us today, and come back and tune in to us. And Miss Melody, Chris, thank you for reading. Great job. I love all the stories. And tune in next time. Love you. See you soon.
Nick Augustino right here at the East Side Restaurant. We always have the complete full dinner menu. Knockwurst, bratwurst, sauerbraten, potato pancakes, red cabbage, rice pudding, cream pies, all the desserts that Germany had to offer. I always do something different. Yes, I do. I brought seafood to the beer garden at the East Side Restaurant. East Side Restaurant, your German destination restaurant in Connecticut. Tiki-taka, tiki-taka, hoy, hoy, hoy!
Follow us on Instagram at nutmeg.tv.